Hey guys, welcome back to Free Car Repair. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a Honda Odyssey, that generation here from year 2011 to year 2017. If you have one of those guys, you need to find where the BMS fuse, this is known as battery management fuse, is located. Stay with us, we'll explain that in this video today. It could be up to 2 different fuses depending on which year you have, so we're going to explain about that, where we can buy cheap fuses and relays, that way you don't waste your money guys, and why it's important to test fuses and relays. All that will be covered in this video today. For your convenience, make sure you stay until the end. Before we start, let me tell you a little bit about us. If you guys have a Honda Odyssey, that generation from year 2011 all the way to year 2017 guys, we will make a video about every single fuse, every relay. Why? Because in the manual sometimes it's not clear what the fuses relays are for. Okay, it could say something like FI. How do you know that this is the fuel injection, but actually it's for the fuel pump? So we're going to make video for every single fuse, every relay, because most of you will eventually even lose your manuals and they're not clearly written guys. We're doing that to save you time and money. So if you need to find a fuse and you're down the road, let's say you need to find the engine starter fuse, all you have to do, just search for it, 1 second, the video pops out and you can find which fuse you need to check. Another thing now guys, we're constantly working here at the garage on cars, constantly taking things apart, and we make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos on every car we get at the garage. We have more than 1.2 million subscribers on our channels guys. Check it out if you need help with mechanical work, body work, anything like that, it will be there. Now something else guys, relays, fuses, okay, they could be really expensive. You have special fuses, you can see like the JK's fuses, you have mini blade fuses, multi-fuse box, okay, and these fuses could be really expensive. So guys, we're going to show you, those are Honda specific fuses that can be really hard to find, or they can cost you a lot of money. So we'll put a link in the description of the video below where you can get fuses, relays at a good price and quick shipping as well. So let's go ahead and continue now. So now guys, what we need to check, 2 fuses. Now one of them could differ depending on the generation, the build year. This is a 2015, we'll demonstrate on guys. You may have up to 5 different fuse boxes, but the fuse box that we will need to work on, okay, is actually right under the hood. And you have the main fuse box, we don't need that one. We need that little bitty secondary fuse box right here. So if we open that secondary fuse box, you're going to notice a layout that looks just like this one. Now before we continue, let's explain why it's important to test fuses and relays. So let me explain why it's super important guys to test fuses. Fuses, not often you can see if they're burnt or they're good. Sometimes they may seem perfectly fine, you think it's a good fuse, you put it back in and you end up spending money and time on parts and problems that do not exist guys, when all you had to do, test your fuse, find out it's bad, replace it, fix your problem. So we will have a video how to test a fuse, okay, different kinds of fuses, and how to test relays guys. We're going to put the link in the description of the video below specifically to that video. Please check it out. So if you guys have year 2011, 12 and 13 Honda Odyssey, okay, first now we're going to work in that multi-box fuse. You can see how they have 8 different fuses integrated in them. Let us show you what they look like this one guys. On top looks normal, here you have 8 fuses integrated in one multi-box fuse. Bad news, if one of them burns, you have to replace the whole assembly. Good news, they're not too expensive if you buy them at the right place. We'll put the link in the description of the video below. The fuse that we'll need to check here now guys, okay, for year 2011, 12 and 13, if you come in that fuse right here and you count, you come to the very last one right here, okay, or the first one depending on which side you're looking at it, okay, that will be the one for the BMS. Also you will need to check guys that fuse right here, that 7.5 amp fuse. For 2014, 15, 16 and 17 models, you come in that fuse and you count spot number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the 6th one. The other one was number 8, this one is number 6. So again, you need to check that 7.5 amp fuse as well. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching and see you next time.